Well, hello, and welcome to the studio. I'd like to invite you to explore the joy of networking with me. If this is your first time with us, well, why don't you grab your hardware and get ready to work along with me? Recently, I was reflecting on the purpose of modern networks and how the majority of them are there to connect end user devices, like a happy little PC, to external resources, like a beautiful company file server or the internet. And this made me think about how important it is to understand how a PC works. So I decided to paint one. But then I realized how long it's been since I built a PC. So how would I be able to paint a modern one? So today, we are going to have a lot of fun assembling the wonderful components of a computer. Well, let's get started and create our very own happy little computer. I won't be needing these right now. So let's start with the monitor. Now this is going to be our window to the digital world. Just a nice rectangular shape. I'm going to put our easel aside and grab a nice monitor. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, just like life. Maybe your monitor has a nice little stand, just like this. Happy little stand. I'm going to put the cables somewhere where they won't bother us. But now let's add a keyboard. Oh, here's one. All those little keys, happy little keys. Don't worry about making every key perfect. Just let them be happy. So let's put this in here. Oh, and we're going to need a friendly little mouse. Every computer needs a good companion, right? Right. Look, I have one here. Now, we're going to need a case to hold everything together. Just another big happy rectangle. Maybe it's a shiny black case, or maybe it's a colorful one. It's your world, your creation. You might want a compact one, or there we go. You might want one like this. This one's got an area for hard drives in case we need to add a lot of storage later. Okay, now we picked a nice simple black case with a glass side panel so that we can see inside later, and that will be beautiful. Now, inside our case, we're going to need a power supply unit, a nice PSU. This is the part that gives life to our PC. Now, to save some time, I've already put it right here inside this box. The case is designed to hold it there. And I didn't forget to run the little cables, the little streams of energy flowing through to the other components. I've already pulled them through to where they need to go. And I think it's looking beautiful. So now we need a nice motherboard. So I'm going to put mine right here for now. And here's our motherboard. This is where the magic happens. All those little circuits and slots, like the branches of a tree. Just imagine the connectivity, the harmony of these components working together. Beautiful. All right, let's put this somewhere so we can get all the components talking to each other. There we go. That looks great. Now we need some storage for all of our happy little files. Now we could add a hard drive or some solid state storage, high capacity SATA hard drives or SSDs, or nice and quick NVMe storage. Now, Now, some of the storage could live right inside the case here, tucked away neatly. Remember, every single piece has its place. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is add an optical drive because I plan to watch Blu-rays on this computer. So I'm going to install a nice little Blu-ray drive. And here we go. There we go. Well, isn't that nice? Now, for our primary storage today, we're also going to install some storage, but it's going to be right on the motherboard. Okay, we're going to go for a happy little M.2 NVMe drive. So it's going to go right here. And I need to secure it with this little screw. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the screw. And then I'm going to install the M.2 drive. So there it goes. And I'm going to install its hold down screw. All right, that will keep it nice and secure. Happy little drive. We also need to install memory or RAM inside the computer. This is the area that holds all those active data and instructions. So we're going to install 2 memory modules. Here they are. I'm going to click them in. Happy little module. And a second happy little module. Now they're standing tall and proud, ready to help with any task. You'll notice they're near where the CPU will go because we want to put them nice and close to it to reduce the time that it takes to move the instructions and the data to and from our CPU. Yes, these very small distances make a huge difference with modern computers because everything is running so fast, and we don't want anything to slow things down and cause our CPU to wait. Well, speaking of which, well, let's go ahead and install the tiny little brain of our PC, the CPU. Wow. This little square does all of the thinking. Let's put it right here. It's a little fiddly, and each CPU can be a little different, but let's get this one installed. Lift up the lever. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Now we'll place the CPU right in there. Close the lever. Oops. There we go. It has to latch. Isn't that beautiful? And you're going to notice that I've already put on some heat conductive paste because it's going to be covered by an important component. This cooling fan. So you see, CPUs get quite hot and we need a fan to keep them cool and working at full speed. Let's go ahead and install it. All right, this is looking really good. Now all we need to do is secure it. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, nice. And now we're going to connect it to the fan header. There we go. And now our motherboard will be able to control our fan. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the amazing progress that we've made so far. Now it's time to put our motherboard into our case. It's going to go in right here. So let me go ahead and get that going. I'm going to need to secure it into the case with a whole bunch of happy little screws. Let's get started. Wow, look how nice it looks inside the case. Now we can connect all of the important cables. Let's get started. This is the CPU power connector. Lovely. Let's connect the fan that's in the back of the case here. With our cables, we've attached the power for the motherboard. We've also attached the connectors for the power button and the USB ports. That's nice, right? We're very nearly done. This is fun and it's really easy. Because we're going to be doing some graphical work on this computer, some video work, some happy little games, we're going to need a nice little graphics processing unit, a GPU. So let's get one out and go ahead and put it in. Here we go. This one's pretty. It's got nice little fans to keep things cool. This graphics processor, this GPU, will be like the artist of our PC, producing those stunning visuals that we're going to enjoy. Let's put it in the case. It's going to go in this slot right here, which is the right speed and type for this kind of device. All right, I'm going to slide it up to that slot, making sure we line everything up. We make sure the little tabs on the bottom fit in, and then click, it goes right in. It needs 2 screws to hold it in, so let's do that. Put in our bottom screw, and our top screw goes in here. This will hold it in quite nicely. Happy little screws. But we're not done yet. Like most video cards, these have an additional connector for power, and we're going to use those. So we insert this one in here, and then we insert the second one here. Isn't that beautiful? All of our cables are in, our CPU is installed, our RAM, our storage, our secondary storage, the optical drive, our power supply, and now our video card. Look at that. I'm going to put the side panel on now, and we're going to be done. There we have it, our very own happy little PC. Remember, building a computer is just like painting. It's all about creativity and joy. Thank you for joining me today, and until next time, happy networking, everyone.